Hey there, guys. This is Cicely, your recruiting coach, back with a message for you guys. I hope you'll find it valuable. Okay. I want to talk today about being prepared for your interview with a recruiter. All right. First and foremost, obviously, shouldn't go without saying, but I will say it. Please make sure that you are on time for that interview. What I mean by on time is making sure you're there maybe 5 minutes before your scheduled interview time. Please don't show up an hour early thinking, oh, I can just get in and they can sit down with me. Most recruiters typically plan their calendar out for that day. So if you were to just show up an hour before your schedule, they could be with someone else, they could be in a meeting, they could be on a conference call. It just depends. So please don't assume that you can just show up at any time outside of what you've been scheduled. Also, if you're going to be late, make sure that you give your recruiter a call and give them a heads up to let them know that you're not going to make that time, and see if you can get rescheduled for later that day or a different day. Please be prepared for the fact that you may have to reschedule for a different day, especially if that recruiter's calendar is back to back. Next, I want to talk about IDs, okay? In America, you need to be able to show your ability to work in the United States with two documents. One, a photo ID. The second one with your proof of citizenship or authorization to work in the U.S., right? So that could be driver's license, social security card, or state ID, birth certificate, or a passport, or a work authorization card, okay? If you have questions, if you're not sure if your documents or your IDs will work, please ask your recruiter up front. And also make sure that these documents are valid, that they have not expired, okay? And then finally, no legitimate business should be taking a picture of these documents. They have to be the actual driver's license or state ID. It has to be the actual birth certificate or social security card, okay? So pictures are not allowed. So if you cannot walk in there with these documents in hand, you should not be able to move forward with the hiring process, okay? Also, you need to make sure that you have your resume prepared showing your work history, okay? What company you work for, what the name of that company was, the dates you were there, what your title was when you worked there, okay? I might do a separate video on how to do a proper resume. But for today's purpose, just make sure that you have your resume prepared, ready to share with that recruiter if you